Okay, so excuse me. It is September 1st still. I made one of these a little earlier. I forget where in the world I made it. That's bad, but I'm really tired right now. It is now 4 a.m. and it's a compulsion. I have to keep saving rooms. If I click, I obviously did some work. So, oh yeah, that's why I was making this. I feel this need to save this room. So, basically, I wanted to show this thing off. I think it's kind of interesting what I've got going on here. So I did a little bit with down here with the same thing. So, what I am doing here is going to, I mean, you've probably seen this in some of the videos where I've made rooms, but I've never really explained it. So, this previous room, actually, I am really proud of, honestly. For reasons I can't explain. Maybe it's just because I'm really tired. I don't know. That might be the only reason. But anyway, going up through here. Basically, when they come up through this door here, after they figure out the puzzle, they're going to land on these. These are all going to be solid. Made this one block solid. Everything else is going to do normal, copy, use the horizontal copy tiles. They're all going to copy this one tile. And let me see, hold on. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm tired. And I obviously did work in this room. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set up this. This is my switch of sorts. And I guess actually this is going to be part of it as well. That's kind of disappointing. How can I fix that? Get rid of the door, that's how. Oh, whatever. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Why am I doing this? I don't know. First things first, I need to do these vertical. 0FF, give it this value. So, I'm going to try to explain this. I hope I do alright. We'll see. What I am trying to accomplish here is basically make this thing, as you can see, solid. Now, that's obviously not solid, but it's okay. These are all solid because they're all copying this solid block here. Now, what I'm going to do is this horizontal block. Actually, get this vertical block right here. Okay, good. Underneath that one. So this, we're going to copy this, copy our little crumble switch here. So since we're going to the right, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're copying this block. It's FF, FE, FD. So now we are copying this crumble block. And here is what I want to do with this. See, when they come up through the door, they have the surface they land on. It's like, oh, cool. Hit that. That's... I must have copied something wrong, because that did not do what I wanted to do. The thing this is supposed to do, supposed to copy here, copy here. So after this is hit, these should all crumble away. Why is this not working? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. FED. I wonder, let me try. This should be a solid block now. Yeah, solid block. Okay. Means one above it is the crumble. Why does not do the comment? Let's see, is this okay? Let me see. I can get that straightened out right now. Why is this not working? Hold on a second. This won't. Oh, I think I got it actually. Alright, so you go back to FF. This one, let's try F as well. This one will do F, E, so on. F, D, and then F, C. Let me see if this does it. Because, let me just check real quick. Why is that the only one that's being worked? We're going to let me see. This probably isn't going to do anything if the other thing didn't do anything. Of course it didn't, because it didn't copy. If I do that though, this is just going to crumble through. This has been a conundrum. Unless the solid box should, no. Well, I thought I was going to explain this, and then I can't get it to work. How did I do that? Both vertical is horizontal. So yeah, if I do this, this will really don't even need that to be solid. Why is this being difficult? The horizontal there. I did. It is. I can't even see right now. My eyes are going all eyeball-y. So if I just did, say 05, let's do, and we'll do 3. Except I don't want that to respawn, that shouldn't. But now, this is all. Why are those solid? I thought those were horizontal. That's part of my issue. Right, so we've got the part where none of this disappears. So that's good. Let me try something here. So here, if this works, here's how I think this is going to work, although somehow I seriously doubt it. In fact, yeah, this isn't going to work at all. What's this one? Good grief. This just won't work like this. Why? Why must you be so difficult? I need to look at something because this is... I know one of these has to be solid. Basically every tile copies this solid one, but this solid one is within this thing, which makes all of these disappear when hit. Instead, they're all solid. That is what I don't get. That should not be happening like that. Let me check something real quick. Oh, and by the way, I literally have this room and this room left to build. And then my building is done. It is time for bug testing and stuff, which I may or may not do a little bit of before I go to sleep. But let me find... Oh, I left this door tile in here. So I had a quick transition back to here. I think that was pretty genius. No one. Where's a room that would have it? Oh, this room. Here we go. Okay. So here's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's wonderful. This whole thing is lovely and solid. But if I touch the one tile there, that disappears. But the rest of this is air. That's how it's set up. It's now air now. What I'm trying to do is that same exact thing, where you hit the one tile and then this whole line becomes air. But how I'm trying to do it, instead of making this disappear, I'm trying to make this little thing over here disappear while all this stays visible, because it won't all go away. They'll turn to air, but they don't disappear. So I'm trying to make them stay visible, the whole line, but turning to air. See what these are doing? These are all copying this tile here, which is the solid one. So this is why I don't understand why it's not working. Why does that have to be the crumble? It really shouldn't have to be. But all these are copying the solid. I wonder. Let me try something incredibly silly here. If I were to put that there, let's make that the crumble block. Forget that. This we are now doing verticals down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I guess we do need the horizontal here still. So that's FF. Or, yeah, FEDCBA9. I am going to try a little reversing. Watch this still not do what I want it to do. And that whole thing is there. That's almost what I want. But this has to be the horizontal. And this has to be the crumble. But it won't actually crumble. You know, I think I may know what's going on. And it's kind of stupid. What I think it's doing is everything is copying this solid block, basically. So that's good. It all works, just demonstrated that, except for this cloud disappearing. However, I think it's the disappearing that is the issue, because it is copying over here and here, so that tile is copied and all that. This number here doesn't matter because it's a solid block. It's not reading this at all. So because this block, when this is a horizontal, copying this crumble, if I made that crumble, this cloud doesn't disappear, which I'm trying to make it not do that. I think that's the issue, because the solid block, even though it's within the boundary here and it's got FF, again, the FF probably doesn't do anything because it's not horizontal. This cloud stays visible, so this block doesn't disappear, which means the rest of this is still solid. I think that's what it's doing. You dirty little game. I can think of a terrible workaround of sorts, but it's definitely not what I was wanting to do. Just want to see. Okay, good. See? Got the right height and all that. That way they land on here and they're safe. But apparently my idea is not going to work that well. Or like I want it to. So, could do, because I have these are the clouds for this darker tiles I'm using. Did I do that? I did not. I right-clicked those first. Thank you very much. So, I have two clouds. One appears in front of Samus, which is what I've been using. One appears behind. No. Okay, here's what I could do, sort of, to make it not disappear. I could set the background to custom background, make it 0, 0 so it doesn't move. Put the one that appears behind in front and do this to it. And then put one of these behind it. That way, that will actually appear in front of it just because that's the priority. So when you hit the block, you won't see it. You'll see the edges because this doesn't cover the whole square. But that's basically how you do it, I guess. This is kind of annoying. I was hoping to show off. I was very happy and excited about this thing. That's why I started making this video, and then, oh, nope. You can't do that, idiot. I have this and a 1x1 room to make, and I'm being stumped by this. So what I could, well, what could I do potentially? I have an idea. And if you found this, congratulations. You probably have too much time on your hands. No offense. Probably not, actually, but... Okay. Yeah. Just good and solid, actually. We'll do those two like that. And what I am going to do is quite simply do this. Because I don't want the player to morph into this and touch this door tile while they're on this ledge, because then, because of that, they would still be sort of in the wall here. So yeah, not exactly plan number uno. There. Hopefully that's... So if that's like... Why did I even do the other thing if that's what that does? You know, maybe it's just because I'm tired, but that was all kinds of different than what I was expecting. It is now 4:17 in the morning. I am close to finishing up the level design. I'm excited about that. Kind of debating whether I want to keep recording me doing this or not, but I don't know. I guess for now, well, I don't know. Maybe I could think straighter if I stop. Things were working out when I wasn't recording, so I blame all you for this. No, not really, but that's kind of frustrating, though. Oh well. It's just the way the cloud crumbles. I hate myself sometimes. Why does the first analogy or first say that comes to my mind have to be as the way the cookie crumbles? Right after my whole crumbling escapade failed. Shut up, brain.